to the special episode of the Cloud Tech Space. In this episode, we will go over the process I have learned while preparing and landing a backend developer job in the cloud domain. So, to start off the first question, how much time did it take? It took almost 1.5 months for the preparation. If you ask me which platform is better, is it LinkedIn or Naukri? And I personally feel Naukri is still the best platform to search for the job. Now, this particular episode is mostly for the experienced professionals who are almost like 7+ more years of experience. And I would say if we need to follow the following steps, starting off with the first step is have an updated Naukri profile. And you put in all the generic skill sets in that and make sure you have your Naukri profile as good as you can. Update your Naukri profile and it goes online, we start getting callbacks from the recruiters. I personally have got a lot of job invites in the Naukri. Sometimes it looks like a no clutters, but we need to go through all those job invites and make sure which one we are more capable, and then you start preparing a job specific resume for the same. And by job specific resume I mean preparing a resume which matches the job description. And you could do on your own, you can look at the job description and prepare your resume on your own, or you can make use of some of the tools that are available over there. I personally found the ResumeMaster.ai, the tool, to be more effective to create an ATS friendly resume. And what it does is that it takes your generic resume and it takes the job description as the input and gives you a output of a resume which is very much specific to the job that you are applying for, and it also helps you with the ATS score as well. I have prepared two resumes, one by mentioning the certification, another without certification. The ATS score were different. So whatever certifications you have completed, you mentioned that. I have cleared my AWS Solutions Architect examination and I have mentioned that in my section and it has increased my ATS score. So once you have that uh, ATS friendly resume from ResumeMaster.ai, then you can make use of it to send it to the recruiter to apply for the job. This increases your overall chances of getting noticed by the recruiter. The ResumeMaster.ai is a free tool. You can make use of your email IDs to create two resumes per email ID. So if you have three email IDs, then you can create six resumes by making use of the ResumeMaster.ai freely. And once you prepare that job specific resume, which is very ATS friendly, you apply to the recruiter, and once you get the call back from the recruiter, then you can go with the further process. Now, in all this process, don't wait for the recruiter to call back and then start your preparation for the interview. If you have made your mind to prepare for the interview, start with the coding exercises. Now, for making yourself comfortable with the coding exercise, I would recommend HackerRank or tools like LeetCode. So, for personally, I found HackerRank to be more helpful. You can practice the medium level code, and now to start off for the coding interview, there are three different types of coding questions that I have come across. One is the basic type of questions where the basic language specific questions are asked. Take for example the difference between like a deep copy and a shallow copy, or the difference between Python 2 or Python 3, some language specific questions. And the second type of question is the logic related question. Now where they test your DSA knowledge, and they see how familiar are you comfortable with the list and looping techniques, and how you are able to extract the data from the maps or dictionary, and how you are able to store it, all those things. So basically the DSA related question. And the third type of questions are like advanced question. Now these advanced questions are the language specific advanced question. For example, questions like in Python, like what is an async library, and if you are like in the data science, like what is a panda. those kind of questions, giving an example for you. And so if you are ready in all these three things, and you can be confident to face the coding interview, and make sure you always have the touch of the coding interview. So the coding interview that you give for one company might be coming in handy with another company. So we make sure you document all the experiences that you have, even though you clear or don't clear in a particular interview, you document those things and have a question bank with you. Next is the system design interview. For the system design interview, practice yourself. Come up with some scenarios which are discussed in many of the YouTube channels. Personally, I found the Exponent channel to be more useful while preparing for the system design interview. So there are some commonly asked questions in system design interviews, like design a Dropbox or define a parking lot, and so and so. Now, you make sure you have a generic pattern how you are going to address your system design interview, and be also be prepared for the follow-up questions. If you're suggesting a particular web service or you are suggesting a particular technology, be prepared for the follow-up question. For example, if you're suggesting Redis, then make sure you know some basic understanding or knowledge about the Redis and why you prefer that. And if you are suggesting EC2 instance, please make sure that why you want that particular type of EC2 instance for your web application. One of the things that was asked in system design interview was about your current project. So you make sure that you know in and about your current project, not only on the architecture point of view. You make sure you understand all your components of your existing architecture, the project in which you are currently working on, and be prepared for the follow-up questions. The last, to quickly summarize, first thing is create an updated Naukri profile. Have a generic resume in the Naukri profile. Once the HR reaches out via the job invite, skim through and find out the best jobs that matches your skill sets, and then prepare a job specific resume by using resumemaster.ai, and then apply for the job. Believe in the hard work, but not in the luck. If you do all the hard work and still if you are not able to land on the job that you dreamt of, it's not your fault. You have put in your effort. And if you succeed, well enough. But if you fail, at least you can learn from your mistakes and you can commit to succeed in the future attempts. So, with that closing note, I would like to conclude this special episode of Cloud Tech Space. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, like, share, and subscribe with your friends. Bye.